As the modern world drifts away, let us gently step back in time, over 2 millennia ago, to the heart of a bustling empire, ancient Rome. Not to the grand forums or the opulent villas of the elite, but to the humble, often challenging existence of the common Roman citizen, the plebeian. Imagine a life without the conveniences we know, a life dictated by the sun, the crowds, and the constant pursuit of sustenance. We will follow a quiet, imagined day in the life of such a person, perhaps a man named Lucius or a woman named Claudia, as they navigate the realities of their ancient world. Allow these quiet details to transport you and, perhaps, to bring you a peaceful rest.
The first light of dawn barely pierces the small, unglazed window of their apartment, high up in an insula, a towering, often flimsy apartment block. For our plebeian, sleep is a restless affair, shared perhaps with family in a single cramped room. The air is often thick with the smells of charcoal braziers, stale food, and the ever-present scent of the city. The sounds of the awakening city begin to filter in, the distant clatter of carts, the murmur of voices from neighboring apartments. There is no running water here. A shared public fountain is the source, and a chamber pot, emptied later into the street, serves for sanitation. A simple breakfast of bread, perhaps some olives or dried fruit, is quickly consumed, fueling the body for the day's demands.
Stepping out, the narrow streets are already alive, a swirling river of humanity. The plebeian navigates the throngs, porters carrying heavy loads, vendors hawking their wares, the occasional litter carrying a wealthy patrician. The air is filled with a cacophony of 1,000 voices, the smell of refuse and the dust kicked up by countless sandals. There are no smooth pavements, no organized traffic. One must be constantly alert for runaway carts or the discarded waste from upper windows. For many plebeians, the morning ritual involves seeking patronage from a wealthier citizen, hoping for a small handout or a day's labor. Others head directly to their trade, perhaps as a potter, a baker, a laborer at the docks, or a seamstress in a small workshop. The work is physical, repetitive, and often poorly paid, just enough to survive.
The hours of work are long, dictated by the sun's journey across the sky. There are no fixed breaks, no weekends as we know them. The plebeian toils, their muscles aching, their mind focused on the task at hand, knowing that their family's survival depends on their efforts. Midday might bring a brief respite, a quick meal from a thermopolium, a Roman fast food stand, offering hot lentils, simple stews, or more bread. This is not a meal of enjoyment, but of necessity, quickly consumed before returning to the grind. The diet is largely vegetarian, with meat being a rare luxury, reserved for special occasions or the tables of the wealthy. Every calorie earned is a calorie needed.
As the afternoon wanes, for some, a rare luxury might be afforded: a visit to the public baths. For the plebeian, this is not just about cleanliness, but a vital social hub, a place to escape the cramped apartments and the dusty streets. Here, for a small fee, one can move through the various rooms: the tepidarium, warm room, the caldarium, hot room, and the frigidarium, cold room. While the wealthy might have slaves to attend them, the plebeian navigates the crowds, scraping off dirt with the strigil, perhaps engaging in quiet conversation with neighbors. It is a moment of communal warmth, a brief respite from the harshness of daily life, a chance to feel, for a fleeting moment, a part of something larger.
As dusk descends, the city transforms. The wealthy retreat to their private homes, but for the plebeian, the streets remain a vital part of life. Public entertainment might be sought: a visit to the Circus Maximus to witness chariot races, or perhaps a gladiatorial combat in the amphitheater. These spectacles, often free, provided a crucial outlet, a distraction from the daily grind, a chance to cheer and feel a part of the collective Roman spirit. However, as night truly falls, the streets become more perilous. Without widespread street lighting, the darkness conceals dangers, petty criminals, or simply the risk of tripping on uneven cobblestones. Most plebeians retreat to their insulae, the sounds of the city gradually quieting outside their thin walls.
Back in the cramped apartment, the family gathers. There is no elaborate dinner, perhaps leftovers from midday or a simple porridge. Conversation is quiet, reflecting on the day's small victories and enduring struggles. Children, if any, are quickly put to bed, often sharing mattresses or even the floor. The concerns are ever present, in the food for tomorrow, avoiding illness, keeping a roof over their heads. Access to justice for the poor was limited, and the law often favored the wealthy. Life was a constant negotiation with scarcity and the whims of those above them. Yet within these humble walls there was also the quiet comfort of family, the shared experience of survival, and the enduring human spirit that found warmth in simple companionship.
As the Roman night deepens and our imagined plebeian drifts into sleep, we are left to ponder the quiet resilience of these common people. Their lives, though lacking the grandeur of emperors or the comforts of the elite, were the very foundation upon which the mighty Roman Empire stood. They endured hardship, disease, and relentless labor, finding moments of solace in community, public spectacles, and the simple act of survival. Their story, often overlooked in the grand narratives of history, reminds us of the universal human capacity to adapt, to persevere, and to find meaning even in the most challenging of circumstances, a testament to the quiet strength of the ordinary.